Hey everybody. So we just talked about teams that are playing really well on home ice, and they're significantly better on home ice than on the road. Now we're going to do the opposite. Here are teams that are playing really well on the road away from home, but aren't playing great hockey on home ice. So for whatever reason, these teams are just better on the road, and that's a little bit unusual. There's less teams in this category than in the other. Um, but for whatever reason, they're more comfortable being away from home, being on the road, and they play better and win more games when they're on away ice. So here are the teams. Columbus. Columbus is 4-4-1 on home ice, so they're a 500 team at home. You get them on the road though, and they're 5-2-1. So much more wins on away in away games, and much better win percentage on the road for Columbus than when they're at home. Similar with Philadelphia. Philadelphia is 4-4-0 on home ice. 500 team, not off to a great start. Get them on the road though, and they're 5-3-1. A lot of that has to do with they've been very successful against Western Conference opponents this year, and they've had a very successful road trip. So Philadelphia is starting to turn things around after a very poor start to the season, and a lot of it has to do with their ability to win on the road, because they have not been great at home. But you get them on the road, and they're a much better team, starting to play like a much better team as well. Pittsburgh, this one might be a little bit surprising, but Pittsburgh 3-4-1 on home ice. They are under 500 on home ice, but they're 4-1-2 on the road, and their road record is really the only reason that they're still an above 500 team right now. And obviously, I think that their home record is going to get much better as the season goes on, but Pittsburgh's kind of struggling to start this year. They've had a long losing streak, which they've just broken. But they've had this year's been a bit of a struggle for the Penguins so far. But their road record is definitely keeping them afloat. Toronto is 5-5 on home ice, 500 team. However, on the road they are almost unstoppable. They've been incredible on the road this season, 6-1-0 away from Toronto, and their one loss on the road came last night, where they got thrashed in Boston 5-1. But and Boston was on the last list as one of those teams that's very good at home. Toronto's very good on the road. Were not very good last night, but prior to last night, they were undefeated on the road so far this season. And speaking of undefeated on the road, the Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators are 5-3-0 on home ice. Not terrible. Did nothing to be ashamed of there. Decent record. But they are 8-0-0 on the road so far this season. They have not lost a road game yet this season, in regulation or overtime. Undefeated on the road so far this year. And that is surprising, because Nashville's supposed to be one of the biggest home ice advantages in the NHL, with Smashville, that crowd, the incredible atmosphere in Nashville. Them and Winnipeg are two of the best home ice advantages in the league, and Winnipeg's playing very well at home this year. They were on the last list. Nashville, okay at home, but nothing spectacular. Away from home, they are unbelievable. 8-0-0. So Nashville has become a very, very good road team this season. So obviously less teams on this list, because generally you play better at home than on the road. But for these teams, they're better off away and on the road than they are in their own building. So that's what I've got for that list. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support Off the Wall Hockey, the link to our Patreon page is also down in the description. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.